Hi, welcome back to Good Morning KU. My name's Abby.
And I'm Sarah.
And we're your hosts for today's show. How was your weekend?
You know, it was pretty good. I'm definitely feeling it this morning. It was my dad's weekend, so it was really good to have him in town, and I hadn't seen him since August, so we had a lot to catch up on. How about you?
Yeah, actually, we had our dad's weekend as well. What sorority are you in?
I'm a Kappa Delta. How about you?
I'm a Sigma Kappa.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did you guys have any organized events with Sigma Kappa for it?
Well, so we had a breakfast Saturday morning that, we didn't really go to, but it's just because, so Friday night my mom came in town and we were at, we decided to stay in Kansas City and go shopping at Nordstrom's in the plaza and just have a little fun night, and we had an amazing dinner that night at the Plaza 3, which was amazing. Best dinner I've had in a long time. I mean, obviously I'm eating pizza every night here. And so we did that, and then we got in, my dad and I got into Lawrence around maybe 12:30, but it was dead. All of the restaurants that will watch the games were dead. Everyone was either at the game or I guess went home. It was not very lively on Saturday during the day. What did you do?
On Friday night, we had a dinner at the Cider Gallery with Kappa Delta and everyone's dads, and that was really nice. It was catered by merchants, so it was really good. And then Saturday, one of my friends and her parents put together a tailgate for everyone and their dads just to stop by, and everyone just kind of brought a different food, and it was a really cool view of the stadium and kind of the whole campus. You could see the peaks of every building, so it was actually really fun.
That's cool. Did you go out to dinner with your dad on Saturday night?
Yeah, I made reservations at Port Fonda, and I had never been there before, but it was really good. I got fish tacos, but I actually wasn't really hungry at dinner because we've been snacking all day at the tailgate. So I was like, well, I feel bad for not eating. So after dinner, I was really stuffed.
Oh, yeah, for sure, yeah. I made reservations at 7:15 with my dad, and that lasagna was amazing. But once we got out of the restaurant, he was staying at the Eldridge, so we took our leftovers and we stayed there, or we put them there, and then we come back out and we were waiting for our Uber, and we looked across the street and the protest had started, and it was from where the Eldridge is on Mass Street, we looked across the street and you could not see the end of the line of the protest. There were so many people, and did you end up seeing the video from the Kansan?
I actually didn't see it. I saw a different video on Twitter, but it looked like there was a ton of people. I heard that it started out with just maybe 30 people, and it ended up being over 300.
And it was all different ages. I mean, it was mainly people that were really young and around our age. But I mean, as you can see, all different ages and all the signs. Some of them said he's not my president, and then all the political issues that are around. So yeah, and the video from the Kansan was really.
I'm here tonight because
I think it was very well shot.
For the first time in my lifetime, there has been such a divisive presidential election that has impacted our society on a large scale. I wanted to come out into my community and show my support for everybody to make sure that they understood that I stood with them.
I have friends that are in danger because of this man who apparently we elected, even though the people elected Hillary.
Love Trump's hate! Love Trump's hate! Love Trump's hate!
I like some of Hillary's views. I don't like all of Trump's views, but I think Trump's a better guy for presidency. I just think this is spreading hate, and it's a bit ignorant as the way I see it.
Wow, yeah, that video was really eye-opening. I didn't realize just how large it was and how many people were out there. And I heard that it was organized by Lawrence High School students. Really? So really big protest for where it started from.
Yeah, that's I mean, it is kind of cool that people this young are really paying attention to politics, because for a long time, we didn't care. Not that we didn't care exactly, but we just weren't focused on what people were saying. It was more celebrities, but now everyone's really focused about what are you gonna say, what are you gonna do, how's it gonna work, you know?
Right, I totally agree. Where were you during the election? Were you keeping updated? Were you watching on TV?
So I live at Sigma Kappa, and we have a basement with a lot of couches and a big TV. So there was a group of us working on homework and having that on in the background. But it was really funny because if like I had it on my computer as well, like it would give us one score of the electoral votes. The TV would have either a higher or a lower score. Like it was like no score was like the exact same throughout the whole time. So we were just kind of guessing. Where were you?
I was actually helping out with KUJH, so I helped do the hourly shows with the updates and everything, and it was really interesting. Kind of like you said, we had 3 different TVs on, and each of them kind of had a different electoral vote update. So it was kind of interesting to see, okay, which one of these is correct.
Exactly.
But no, it was really, really interesting to be right there, kind of in the middle of the action.
That'd be really fun because then like you get to see like people's reactions, especially like on TV. That'd be really cool.
Right. So are you going home for Thanksgiving?
I am. I'm kind of hoping one of my classes on Tuesday gets canceled, but you know, we'll figure that one out. But are you going home?
I am. It's actually the first time I'm going home since August, so I'm really excited. I'm in need of a break.
That's really cool. Well, next week we'll have a very exciting Thanksgiving show, but until then, just come back and watch us after the break.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back. I'm Lily Stewart.
And I'm Gabby. This is your morning news update.
A magnitude 7.8 earthquake in New Zealand caused destruction of buildings and homes, cracked roads, and triggered several landslides and a small tsunami. 2 people have died in the disaster. Several are injured and many are evacuating their homes.
After concerns arose of harassment and discrimination on campus this past week, the International Student Services Office is taking measures to ensure that KU students feel safe. In an email sent to the student body, ISS said students who feel unsafe can call the office and ask to be escorted to class or sign up to be an escort. Already, over 100 people have volunteered.
Protests have broken out across the country following Donald Trump's election earlier this week, including one here in Lawrence. On Saturday night, over 350 students and community members congregated to protest the election results. The protest started at South Park and moved down Mass Street. Although there were some verbal altercations, the protest remained nonviolent.
Sunday morning was the 5th annual Veterans Day run at KU. The 5K was put on by KU Student Veterans Center and the KU Student Veterans of America to honor and show support for all those affiliated with the military. The race began and ended at Memorial Stadium and ran through campus, passing KU's 5 war memorials.
Kansas basketball lost the season opener Friday against Indiana in Honolulu. The game went into overtime and Kansas ultimately lost 103-99. The team flew straight from Hawaii to New York and is scheduled to play Duke on Tuesday in the Champion Classic.
Kansas football played Iowa State Saturday at Memorial Stadium. The Jayhawks were leading 24-22 going into the 4th quarter and were hopeful for a win, but in the end lost 31-24. Kansas is now 1-9 and will play Texas on Senior Day next Saturday.
That's all for the news. Stay tuned and we'll be back with the weather.
Hi, welcome back to Good Morning KU. You're looking at a live shot right outside of Stauffer Flint. You can see some students walking to class, many wearing pants and wearing their coats now. There's still a few brave souls wearing some shorts and showing off some skin, but it's kind of chilly right now. We're in the lower 50s, sunny, so we don't really have to worry about much. We'll go break down the day. We'll get up to 66, so again, above average, warmer than normal. So you will want to have that coat for this morning, but as we go on throughout the day, you shouldn't really need it. Tonight it will be chilly, below 40 degrees, so we're going to be about 39. If you're going to go out tonight, make sure you bring a coat because it will be cold. Tomorrow, again, above average. I know, 71 degrees. It's going to be nice, not fall weather, but it's what we have. We'll break down for the week. Again, Wednesday is going to be well above average again, 74 degrees, again with Thursday, before this cold front moves in on Friday and will drop back down to 55 around average. So we'll see warmer temperatures as we go on throughout this week, but then we will drop again into average temperatures this weekend. That is all we have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you guys next week.